What's going on, you guys? It's Kevin back once again for a fun video. This is going to be a lot of fun. Just a couple days ago, I ran deep in the Hot 44, final tabled, and, well, I'm not going to spoil the result. I cut together the video. I wasn't able to live stream it because Jamie was live streaming just a few feet away from me. So I recorded the video silently, and now I cut it up into pieces, and I'm going to watch it and give some live commentary on what I think went down. I'm sure I made lots of mistakes, but I think I made some good decisions too. So let's check it out. This is the first time I have replayed the hand, so you're going to be getting honest, off-the-cuff commentary. Let's get it going. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited, but I'm a little nervous. This is the first time I've watched my deep run in the Hot 44 since. I don't really remember a lot of the hands, so it's kind of like I'm going to relive it for the first time. Pocket nines here, and based on the stack sizing, good shove, Kevin. Well done. Don't open fold nines there. Just shove it in. Fade a king, and you're a winner. All right, there we go. Nice little small pot. Up to about 100K. So I edited this video together. It's going to go very, very quickly. You're only going to see the big hands. You're only going to see the big moments. And that's pocket aces, ladies and gentlemen, in the big blind. I remember what happened this hand. And let's just say we were very, very excited about it. This is where we kind of, the dream of the final table and maybe first place took flight here. The button shoves. The small blind shoves. We click call. And we have like a ton of equity, just needing to fade some straight cards. And there we go, a double bounty. Well, not quite a double bounty, but that one, I remember after I won that hand, I was like, oh shoot, here we go. And then we got the full screen going on. You see the payouts there. First place in this tournament was $6.8 thousand. I have won this Hot 44 once before. I ran like God to take it down. Pocket nines here. I like the shove. Yep, looking at the stack sizes, this should be a shove. Pretty standard place there. We see the fold, and we chip up. Deuces, another pair on the button. What did Kevin do with these deuces? I don't remember these hands, I swear. This run happened a few days ago. We see a raise there, and that guy's running some pretty normal numbers. I really don't like 3-bet folding, and I don't like jamming. So I hope Kevin clicked the fold button here and just played it a little safe. It looks like he did. There we go. Nice play, Kevin. And that is pocket jacks in late position. So we're in 4th place of 13 with $305 locked up at this moment. But I mean, we really want that first place, that second place. We want the meat at the top of the table. I feel like I open up here in late position. Oh yeah, I remember what happened here. He needed queen 10. So we needed to fade the queen. A very ambitious shove by the Brazilian. I mean, he hadn't been playing much hands. I feel like he needed to take a spot there. I definitely would have not put my tournament life on the line with queen 10. Especially because I wasn't opening super, super wide. So I'm very surprised to see the Brazilian player shove there. But we're happy, up to $500,000. And we're in first place of 12 at this point in the tournament. You can see in the top right, I'm a little bit nervous. I mean, because this is a sick, sick run. And I know I was going to be uploading this to YouTube later. So a lot of people were actually following me live on PokerStars. We opened up the king 9. Pretty wide open, but I mean, it's all right. Just 3 hands to get to, and we won the last hand. So game flow wise, we might be getting a little bit more respect there. I like the open as well. Ace 10 in the small blind. Looking at this again, if it folds to me in the small blind, I would definitely be shoving. Let's see what Kevin from 2 days. Kevin, stop picking your nose, man. Kevin, stop picking your nose. It's disgusting. Ace 10 here should be a shove all the time. You can definitely get snapped by worse in the big blind. First of 11. We're on the final table bubble here in the Hot 44. It's so exciting. I was so excited because like I won this tournament once before. I just thought, man, if we can win this again, that would be something epic to talk about. And we get a fold. So we're about $500,000 here. We have a ton of chips. We should be playing very aggressively, like queen jack here. Yep, should be an open. Looking at the stack sizes, for sure going to open a lot of hands here. Queen jack is definitely in that range. We call. We go to a flop here. We see an ace king 8 flop. Again, I don't remember what I did in any of these hands. I assume I probably throw it a small c-bet. I mean, I have the best non-pair hand, and there's more aces and more kings in my opening range than their defending range. So I feel like I can rep this board with my gut shot. That looks like what I decided to do. And I don't know. Did they fold? Did they check raise? I forget. I think they just folded. No, never mind. There's the check raise. Obviously, really disappointing to be blown off this hand. The best non-pair hand with the gut shot to the nuts. But I mean, obviously, a C-bet fold spot. And there we go, Kevin. Look at that face in the top right. Congratulations. You're at the final table in third place of 9 with a lot of money to play for. 6.9 USD available for first place. It's a lot of cheddar. We see an open from early position, and looking at that stack size, that should be pretty strong. First hand of the final table, he doesn't have a big stack, so I'm expecting this open to get some respect. But I mean, ace 10 is pretty strong here. Looking at this, I don't like 3-bet getting in, and that would be a disaster. I don't like defending. Yeah, click the fold button there, Kevin. I like it. So we're down to 7-handed. Obviously, this is an edited version of the run, so we're not going to see every hand. We're just going to see the hands that I play. I want to keep it sweet. Want to keep it short. Open in light position here with ace 6 suited. If this small blind shoves, you can't fold getting that price. It's a little annoying. But if the big blind shoves, we can definitely fold. Small blind defended, and we flop pretty well here. I mean, not many 3s in the range, and we have the best 6 available. And 7s plus is 3-betting pre. So, I mean, we essentially have the nuts. We don't have the nuts, but when I say that, we have a hand that we're never folding. It looks like I go for the jam here. Yeah, I don't like checking back. To induce action. There's just too many bad turn cards. I think I like the jam there because he might get sticky with ace high and try to hero call me for sure. Betting small just looks stronger. I would be jamming there with a lot of my air, so I like that as well. All right, a7 in late position. I mean, a little optimistic here, but I definitely don't mind opening with a7. If the button shoves, you have to call that extra 30,000 chips, which sucks, but it's a final table, trying to be aggressive. The a7 is like near the bottom of my opening range here, but it looks like we're going to call it off. Did I win this hand? I don't remember. Not likely. We're up against ace-king. They flop a king, and we lose a small one there. Oh, look at that 7 on the river. Just to needle us once more. So now we're actually one of the shorter stacks, but guess what? We have king, and this guy 3x opens under the gun. And looking at the numbers that guy's running, he's opening a very tight range. So when he 3x's under the gun, I'm just licking my chops. I'm going to get this in so many times pre-flop. He's not going to open fold at all because he's that tight of a player from under the gun. So we jam the kings in here, and we called by ace-king. He is 30%. We fade the flop, we fade the turn, and we fade the river. And Kevin from a few days ago looks very, very excited. There's the smile that we were looking for. We're now in first place once again. What a swingy tournament. I mean, it's a turbo. It's going to go fast. We have king-queen here. Against a lot of players min-opening there, I would definitely jam the king-queen. But we're 2 of the bigger stacks, so no reason to go to war. I take a flop in position, and what a sexy flop it is. Do I raise? I don't really see the merit in raising here. I think if I was to play this hand again, I would just call on the flop. I don't want to raise out any of their bluffs. And now they see that now that they see a check, we're definitely going to go for value here. Don't really want to check to induce a bluff on the river. Just go for value. Play it straightforward. We go for 94,000. We see snap fold. Let's go. We're in first place against another min raise. I'm pretty far up in my range. I assume I jam this. I don't flat because ace-6 doesn't flop super well. I think we jam and try to just put the pressure on, right? Yep, there it goes. Good luck. We're all in, and we see a snap fold. So we're really cruising at this point. We feel good. And king-jack in the big blind here. I assume this is close, but it's probably going to be a fold. We want to maintain our chip stack. We don't want to just, like, math-wise, it's probably pretty close, but final... Oh, no, Kev! Oh, no! I don't like that call, actually, now that I'm looking back. Why did you call there, Kev? Math-wise, it's not bad, but I just kind of want to maintain that advantage chip stack over my opponent. So that's got to be a mistake, I think. And now blind versus blind, I probably jam the ace. Yeah, that king-jack hand is probably a fold, and that's a mistake, I think. We might go back to that one after this is all said and done. That might have been our undoing. King-8 on the button. The open is fine. We see a paired board, so I assume I c-bet this small, just trying to get him to fold his like jack highs, queen highs, and stuff. He could play back at me because he is the big stack, so there is a little bit of merit to checking here because we don't want to get check raised, which is going to happen a lot. But I go for the bet. Man, I don't know, Kev. Why did you call that king jack hand? You gotta tighten up your calling range there on the final table. But I mean, bleh, it happened. Pocket sevens here, I assume, is an all in. That's what Kevin from 2 days ago does. He goes all in. Yeah, that king jack hand was no good. No good, Kev. Not a good decision. 10-9 here. We see a button open, and yeah, I like the 3-bet squeeze here. You can defend, but I mean, the button is opening so wide that I feel like we just have so much fold equity, and this hand is, I mean, a pretty powerful hand, 3-handed, 10-9 suited. And we're down to 2 big blinds. We're down to 2 big blinds with the king 9. We already got half our stack in, so I assume we just put the rest in. We're up against queen 5. We have 60%. We flop a king. We turn a 4. And we hold. There's little Kevin with the fist pump. Let's go. Very short stacked. I assume this 5-6 is a jam as well. Yep, it should be. No reason in limping and messing around. Just push it in there with the suited connector. We see snap fold. So a little bit of a comeback after that disastrous king jack call. A hand I'm definitely going to run in the ICMizer after and see where the math works out. Look at this comeback though, Kev. Picking up ace king on the button. Picking up these valuable chips. I mean, look at the pay jumps. Second is 5K, first is 6.8. Like, third is 3.7. The pay jumps are massive. And another ace 3-handed. So I guess I'm not going to be doing a lot of folding here with the ace 7, or with the ace 6, excuse me. It does fold around, so we're picking up chips. A little bit of a comeback brewing and 2 9s. Look at me, I'm so excited. I'm really excited. And we shove, hoping to get called. I mean, we essentially have the nuts here 3-handed. We get snap called by king deuce. Let's fade the deuce or king. And no. That is how our Hot 44 run came to
dagger in
an
my
end.
heart. Pocket 9's no good. I don't really care about that. That's variance. That hand's going to win 30% of the time, right?
But the hand that I'm worried about is the king jack call in the big blind. It was really disastrous on my part. My opponent shoved about 9 big blinds, and I called off king jack there. When you do the math in a non-ICM situation, their shoving range versus king jack there, it's probably not a huge mistake. But when you count that it's at a final table and there's massive pay jumps, the chips that I'm calling there are just far too valuable. I can't risk that much of my stack. It's a disaster. It's a terrible play. Probably cost myself a couple $100 in equity, probably more. A huge mistake on my part, but that's part of poker, is analyzing hands, getting better, and moving on. But hey, third place for 3.7 thousand American dollars. I can't really complain. Thank you for watching this video. It was a lot of fun. I had fun watching the hands over again. If you have not, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Lots of great poker content incoming, and follow me on Twitch. I'm going to be streaming 6 days a week. You guys are going to see me on there a lot. Kevin Martin 987 on Twitch. Have a good night.